I believe these people have a right to strike.
Bertha, from what it says on the outside, I may already have won $10 million.
I'm not looking for anybody to pin the blame on.
Oh, good, because any pinning you would do would have that pin 6 inches deep in your own rump, my self-righteous friend.
And I'm not sure we're friends.
This sign wasn't getting much use, and I wondered if you wouldn't mind if I carried it around for a while.
I don't know if your parents would understand.
I'm here to handle one of your study halls.
Says that high school is a lot different than grade school. She says that the subjects are harder and the teachers are tougher. She says it's harder to study because of all the distractions. I've never heard boys called that before.
But if he's so worried about dying, why doesn't he just cut the line and let the stupid fish go?
Because that wouldn't be honorable or courageous. And that's what Hemingway's writing about.
Then why doesn't he have a name?
The fish? We're not talking about Jaws here, Ernie.
No, the guy, the fisherman. Why does he just call him the old man? Why doesn't he give him a name? Like Malcolm or Billy Bob?
Well, probably because Hemingway thought that the title Billy Bob in the Sea might not sell too many books. Okay, now look. The real reason he didn't have a name was so it could be sort of an everyman. A character who symbolized...
I thought you said there wasn't anybody booked in here.
There wasn't. I'm going to office schedule.
What we're talking about is power. I mean, that's the only thing the board will understand.
I wish I didn't agree, but I do. Their attitude is patronizing and condescending. We could talk to them till we're blue in the face and it won't do us the slightest bit of good.
You want to jump in there, Miss Temple?
Oh, I really don't see the point. You two are in agreement here. 2 to 1 is a majority. That's all that's needed for preparing a recommendation.
It's only our recommendation if it's a unanimous recommendation. If there's a 2 to 1 vote, it sends the wrong message to the membership as well as the board.
She's right, you know.
Frankly, Mr. Hayes, I don't know very much at all about what's going on here. The very prospect of a teacher strike sends chills up and down my spine. If you want to know the truth.
Nobody wants a strike. I don't want a strike. Mrs. Cannon doesn't want a strike. But also, I'd like to earn a decent living wage. And have a pension plan that's not a joke. I mean, I've got the best tailback I've had in the past 8 years. You think I want to walk away from something like that?
Mr. Hayes, I think we could avoid a whole confrontation here if we took some money out of the athletic funds and transferred them to the music.
Are you some kind of a communist?
Mr. Hayes, this man is supposed to be a teacher. Listen to him, for heaven's sake.
Just because you don't know the intricacies of a power play.
Would both of you please put personalities aside and address the issue at hand? Now, we're going to recommend a strike vote to the membership at large. Whether they decide to follow through or not is, of course, up to them. But if I may, Miss Temple, there's one thing you may not be taking into account.
Which is?
That if the vote isn't unanimous, there's not going to be much doubt as to who voted against the strike. And a number of people would look upon that person who cast that single ballot as somewhat of a pariah, I'm afraid.
And there's another thing here.
Mr. Hayes, Mrs. Cannon, the next period starts in 23 minutes. I would like to eat my tuna fish sandwich, if I may, without being badgered. And then I would like to think about what's involved here. And then we'll vote.
This is the best. A teacher's strike.
Strike's not for sure, Ernie.
What if it is? Wouldn't that be great? First we could have summer vacation, and then we get another vacation. We won't have to study about what's his face and the dumb fish.
A lot of people like books like this. Why don't you give it a chance?
Why should I? What's it gonna matter to my life what happens to an old Cuban fisherman?
Haven't you ever heard of the saying, nothing human is foreign to me?
Well, Bulgarians are human, but they're sure foreigners to me. Shh, shh.
I wonder what it is that fur is so much smarter than hair.
Fur is smarter than hair?
Well, yeah. Look, if you left your hair alone, what would it do? It'd just keep on growing and growing. If you didn't cut it every once in a while, you'd probably be tripping over it. But fur knows when to stop. And look at Arthur. His fur grows just enough to cover him, and then it stops. It's smart. It's a lot smarter than me.
That's the kind of stuff they teach you in junior high?
Yeah. Do you know the difference between hay and straw?
No.
Hi, guys. What you do? Oh, I see what you're doing. Well, that's a little overdue. I was getting so that I could smell Arthur coming before I could see him.
What's the difference?
Well, when a hot dog's been in the woods too long, it kind of
No,
smells like...
not that. What's the difference between hay and straw?
Look, Molly, just wait till you get to high school.
Gosh, Mom, I'm so glad you're home. I've missed you. I wondered how your day was. You're the prettiest, Mom. I'm so glad to see you now.
Look, Molly, it's time to dry Arthur anyway.
Molly, there's a letter for you here. I'll just leave it on the ledge for you.
Well, I never get letters.
Molly, are you going to give me a hand here?
Oh, hey, Gus. Letter to the editor?
Yep.
Got that stop sign on Monroe Street?
Nope.
You want to tell me what it's about, or is it private? Of course, if it was private, you shouldn't write the editor about it.
It's not private.
It's all right if it were. I just thought I'd start a conversation and kind of get you a little bit cheered up.
Why?
Well, there's been a little change in my life, and I'm not sure how you're going to react to it.
What change is that?
We have a new assignment editor down at the paper. He's kind of a gung-ho, take-charge kind of guy.
What's that noise?
Good boy.
Yeah, they're so funny, yeah. What are you doing, huh? You just got a basket, boy.
Yes, sir, Mr. Tribble. Yes, it works just fine, huh? No, I heard it, yeah. Look, if you're thinking of testing that a whole lot, I might think of ignoring it.
Hurry, get off the phone. It's urgent.
What's so urgent, Button?
I have to call Bertha.
Yeah, no, I was joking about that. Yeah. I wouldn't do that, no. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye. All right, it's all yours. This is an experiment. We'll see how it works.
I hate those things.
I know, I do, too. The alternative was an answering machine.
Not in this house.
Hi, Bertha. You will never guess what. Stay right by your phone. I'll call you right back.
Hey, where are you going? What are you going to do?
Hi, Bertha. You'll never guess what happened. I got a letter addressed personally to me. No, that's not what the big deal is. The big deal is what it says on the outside of the envelope. Bertha, from what it says on the outside, I may already have won $10 million.
Excuse me, Miss Temple? Miss Witherspoon, I presume. Come on in.
Are you sure it's okay? I'm not interrupting you or anything.
What you're interrupting is what I bawl out kids for doing in my class. Staring out the window and dreaming.
Well, it is a pretty day.
Dear heart, there could be the blizzard of 88 out there, and I'd still be looking and dreaming. What can I do for you?
Well, I know that there's a teachers' meeting tonight. I've heard a lot of talking and stuff about possibility of a teacher's strike.
Chris, this isn't going to get into a political thing, is it? Because I'm really not.
Oh, no. I just want to know if there is a strike, how long you think it could last, and whether or not the school will stay open.
Dear heart, I have no idea whether or not there will be a strike. I hope and pray not, but I don't know. And if there is, who knows how long it will last? Not I. And why would you care if the school stayed open? There won't be any teachers here.
Because if the school is open, then the library will be open. And I can work on my extra credit stuff. And also the track will be open. And then I can run laps and keep in shape for cross-country tryouts.
You're a very motivated young lady. That's a compliment.
A lot of the kids call me a goody two-shoes. That's not a compliment.
From them, it's not. From me, it is. And I'm sure the school will stay open. There'll be supervisory personnel, parents to help out, and some teachers who won't honor the picket line. Yes, there's a word for that, but I don't think we need to get into that. Go on now, I have work to do.
Okay. Thanks for your help.
Door closed, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Grandpa, can I ask you a question?
Sure, honey, shoot.
If you knew someone who's about to be really rich and they wanted to buy you a present, any present in the world, what present would you pick?
Well, do I know somebody like that? I mean, it's going to be very, 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 very rich?
You might buy tomorrow.
Huh. I could have any present I want?
Up to like $1 million.
Why doesn't that fella just call on the phone?
I think it's like a new toy to him. I'm sure it'll get old. Hi, it's beeper 12 for Mr. Tribble, please.
Beeper 12.
It's procedure, what can I say? Mr. Tribble, hi, it's Jessie Witherspoon.
$1 million? Mm-hmm. I guess if I had $1 million, I'd turn the fellow that invented these kind of machines into a gelding.
What's a gelding?
It's a horse with a lot of time on his hands.
Gus, what was your point of view in the letter about the Board of Education?
I simply told him that I'm of the opinion that public employees should not have the right to strike, that they should just hang in there.
Well, they're hanging in there. And the union's hanging in there. And the teachers are going on strike first thing in the morning.
Yay, no school!
Morning, Jessie.
Hi, Mr. Kaplan.
Who are you?
My name is Joe Kaplan. What's yours?
Bertha Vandermeer.
Oh, that's a very pretty name.
Well, there's a lot of it, at least.
You must be a friend of Molly's, eh?
Aren't you?
Well, of course I am a friend of Molly's, but I knew her grandpa a long time before I knew her. And speaking of knowing people, you wouldn't know where everybody is this morning, would you?
They're upstairs yelling at each other. Grandpa, this is so stupid. There isn't going to be any school.
Oh, there's going to be school, Bright Eyes, and you're going to be in it.
We'll just sit and study all day and not do anything.
Why don't you study?
She's right, Grandpa. I mean, we won't even have anything to do.
Read a book. I know that.
Did you vote yes on the tax levy last year? Because if you voted no, that's exactly what got the teachers to go on a strike.
How I voted, my girl, is none of your business. Will you please get ready?
Hi, Mr. Witherspoon.
Hi, Bobbin. You need a ride to school?
Nope, Mom said I could skip.
Oh, she did she?
Because she said the more kids that stay out, the better it is for the teachers. And that'll make the strike shorter.
Way to go, Bertha.
You get ready, Miss Chrissy.
See you tonight, Grandpa.
Yeah, and where are you going?
To school.
I'll give you a ride.
Well, Grandpa walk it every day.
I know, but today you're going to ride.
Grandpa, you think I'm going to skip, huh?
Doesn't matter what I think. I know I'd have skipped when I was a kid. Now, today you're riding with me. And I'm going to back the car out in 3 minutes. Everybody hear that?
I heard.
Well, let's get a move on then.
Anyway, I saw this commercial on TV where this lady was saying that no one thinks people ever win any money, but that she won $3 million. If it's on TV, it's got to be true. Well... And there's something else. Miss Bertha Vandermeer may have already won $10 million.
We're leaving now.
Bertha, put them under the mattress. They could be worth a fortune. And don't open them without me. Deal? Cross my heart and spit. That is so gross, but it does seem to work. I'll call you as soon as I can. We'll open them together. Bye.
Protect your future. Support teachers' strike. Teachers, quality education. Look, there's Mom.
I don't see her.
She's there. I'll see you tonight.
Excuse me? Have your attention, please. This will just take a few seconds, thank you. Being as a number of our office personnel has decided to call in sick today, probably for the next couple of days to come, we're not going to be able to maintain the study program we planned to. So, until further notice, the school grounds and buildings are officially closed.
Well, that tears it. Shut the door. It's home we go.
I think I'll stick around for a while. I'll catch a bus home.
Didn't you hear the fella? It's closed. There's nothing we can do.
Well, you can carry a picket sign.
I carry a picket. No, you see, I don't believe in this. I don't believe these people have a right to strike.
Well, then maybe you shouldn't carry a picket sign, but I should.
Kind of a hot one, huh?
Oh, cup of water? Here we go.
No, that's okay. None for me. I think the water is for the people walking the picket line. I'm not here to walk it. I'm just here to report on it. I noticed when they made the announcement about closing the school, you didn't seem too thrilled.
That's so.
Mind if I ask why? Seems to me that'd be pretty good news for striking teachers.
Well, I'm afraid I don't see anything too joyful about closing a school. Any school. For any reason.
Well, I can sure understand that.
I doubt you can. I don't mean to be argumentative. It's just that until you've been there, until you've done it, I doubt you can.
Hi.
Hiya.
Look, I noticed this sign wasn't getting much use, and I wondered if you wouldn't mind if I carried it around for a while.
Well, I'm not sure, Chris. It might look as if we're putting pressure on the students to fight our fight. Anyway, I don't know if their parents would understand.
I think my mom would. Do you?
Of course I understand. I'm Jessie Witherspoon.
Oh,
We met last March, open house.
Sorry, there were so many people there.
There were a lot of people there. It's okay. It's understandable.
Yeah.
Well, you want to carry that sign, you go right ahead.
Cheers.
Don't expect me, however, to interview you. And do not expect me to drive you home. And Grandpa can do that.
Okay, well, I'm going to take the bus because Grandpa went home already.
No, he didn't. His car's right up there beyond the pictures.
Well, I wonder where he is then.
No, there's nothing in the slightest unruly going on. It's all very orderly. But we're shut down here. Count on that.
No.
Okay, I'll keep you posted. Sir, I'm afraid the school campus is...
I know you're closed. How do you open this? What does it take?
For a few days, but...
Bodies, warm bodies.
That'd be me. I'm here to handle one of your study halls.
Have you ever done any teaching before?
No, sir, I can't say as I have, but it's just a study hall, right? So I can probably handle that.
Well, if you wait 1 minute, it'll be all yours.
I don't need to use the bathroom. I just wanted to talk to you before you left.
Okay, come on. Okay? What's that?
Well, I just wanted to know if our car is our car.
Keep talking, I'll figure it out.
Well, I know you need a new car for work, and the old one was just awful. But, I mean, did we just go and give someone a lot of money for our car, or what?
No, we didn't give somebody a lot of money because we don't have a lot of money. I went to the credit union at work, the newspaper, and I got a loan from them. And then we found a dealership that would take a 4-year contract. So, it isn't our car, but it is our car.
Would you like to own it?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know. Have a nice day, and don't forget to have something for breakfast. That's what you always tell me.
Hey, Molly. What's the big deal about the car all of a sudden?
Oh, I'm just curious. You know me, curious.
Gus, I'm sorry I'm late. I came as soon as I could. What's the emergency you called me about?
Gus? Oh, hi, Mr. Kaplan.
Hello there, Jesse.
I should be back by mid-afternoon, but I can't promise it. I've got to cover that dog show downtown. A lot of really heavy egos involved in that.
Go ahead, we got this handled. Joe's gonna watch the kids.
I am.
Hey, thanks, Mr. Kaplan. That's nice.
You got your little machine?
No, I forgot it.
What machine is that?
The little thing she has makes a lot of noise.
Grandpa,
Yep.
I'm ready.
Okay,
I'll back the car out.
okay. Come on.
Gus, what am I doing here?
I'll tell you. Look, I got to run down to the high school.
Yeah?
Molly and Dave are going to be home by themselves. Now, will you keep an eye on them?
Sure. What are friends for, Gus?
Appreciate it. Now, there's phone numbers on the refrigerator. If you need anything, you'll call.
Okay.
There's lunch money in the bread box.
Huh?
Take them out and buy them a hot dog.
Corned beef. Kids love corned beef.
So do you. I'm coming.
Uncle Joe Kaplan. They never tasted Joe Kaplan's French toast.
Grandpa, can I offer you some advice?
Sure, honey. What is it?
Well, you're going to be kind of a substitute teacher, you know.
I know.
And the kids, they kind of like to test the new teachers.
I hope I pass.
Well, when I say that, Grandpa, they're really hard on the new teachers.
Well, that'll be a mistake on their part now, won't it?
The old-timers, they watch the guards. That's only good if you got a team that's going to grind it up, you know? You got a balanced offense, then you got to watch that tight end or the U-back.
I'll remember that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mr. Hayes.
Hey, Miss Temple, we win this thing. What are you going to do with the money? I mean, the extra money? Me, I'm going to get me an outboard for my boat, a bigger one. One that'll pull 2 skiers.
You took the words right out of my mouth, Mr. Hayes. Exactly what I had in mind.
Get out of here. You don't water ski.
Yeah, Cotton.
So, come on. No, I mean, seriously. What would you do with the money?
Well, a good deal of it would go to my sister in Montpelier. She's in a home there. They have a little store there that sells toiletries and candies and things like that. It'd be nice to give her a little extra spending money each week.
What about you? Isn't there anything you want to get for yourself?
Well, there certainly is, but I have the impression that Ponce de Leon got the last bottle.
Better pay for better school.
Oh, gotcha.
What a way to wake up. Nice toast and hot cocoa. Am I the little mother? Oh, my goodness. That's a smoke alarm. David! David! Son! Son, get out of bed. We got a fire in the house here. Molly! Honey! We got a fire in the house. Now, look, we can't take any belongings with us. So just go downstairs and go outdoors as soon as possible.
But
walk,
Mr.
don't run. David. Oh, here, you hold this. Hold the French toast. I'll check and see if Arthur's all right. Huh? You see that? He's downstairs. He's all right.
Mr. Kaplan, the smoke alarm's not doing anything.
David, please, will you do what I'm asking you to do now?
It smells beeper.
Eat your breakfast before it gets cold, that's all.
My name. Morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. Witherspoon.
Good morning. Okay, I'm going to take roll here. I'll ask you your name, you'll tell me, and I'll check it off.
Ooh, I love Chekhov.
I'll bet you do. What's your name, young fella?
Scooter Beasley. Yeah, his folks wanted a Cocker Spaniel.
I'll bet they did. Scooter, you want to take your hat off? Thank you. Honey, what's your name?
That's Alice Cooper. Her parents wanted a rock star.
Your name, Alice Cooper.
Francis Warnicki.
Have you got a name there? Hey, have you got a name?
Ernie Spears. Mr. Witherspoon, sir.
Ernie, it looks like you're chewing gum. Are you?
Oh, my heavens. So I am.
Ernie, you want to spit your gum out?
No chewing gum in your class, right?
That's right.
Well, then I'll just get rid of it. Yeah, get rid of
Good.
it.
Your other teachers let you chew gum today, Ernie?
Some of them do.
Well, then, see, I owe you an apology. You can have your gum back.
Gum's been on the floor.
I didn't put it there.
Look, you're just filling in here. You're not a real teacher. You're not allowed to do that.
Chew your gum, son, and if you spit it out again, believe me, I'll get it back inside you one way or another. You follow?
Is everything okay in here?
Seems to be all under control, thank you, sir. What's your name?
Alice Reese.
Hey, Candy Face, what's going on?
What's wrong? Jennifer's telling Ashley's mother the baby isn't there. But she doesn't know that Ashley's been reported missing in a plane crash.
There's always somebody who doesn't get the news, isn't there?
Okay, what are you doing home?
I thought I'd check up on you guys. Maybe that was a mistake, huh?
Well, David's over at JR's, and Mr. Kaplan's out walking Arthur.
Is that your lunch?
No.
Oh, good.
Breakfast. Mr. Kaplan made us French toast, but it tasted like pizza with sugar on it. Even Arthur wouldn't eat it.
So you're making do with chip and dip, huh?
But yeah, I mean, we're going out for corned beef later. The teacher's strike is great.
I know you believe that's true, but you're wrong about it. You see, going to school is kind of like being a car. We want to make sure that you get all the information and knowledge you can to fill up your tank. That way, you get as far as you can in life. But if the gas station closes for some reason, doesn't matter why, you get left on the side of the road. You don't go anywhere. You don't get anywhere. I don't want that for you.
You're trying to make me feel guilty for having a good time.
Yeah, how am I doing?
Hello? Bertha, hi. Listen, Mr. Kaplan's taking me out for lunch to his deli, and I ought to be back around 3. Come over after that and we'll, you know. Okay, bye. I got the shower!
Oh, Ashley. Ashley. Oh, not here. Not now. Not like this.
Teachers are not second-class citizens.
Give teachers a break.
Teachers on strike.
Mind if I join you?
Fair pay for our school.
Not at all. I appreciate it.
This must be a real drag for you, walking back and forth like this.
I heard your grandfather's pretty great teacher.
I don't know how much teaching he did, but he kept the lid on.
Take it easy. Bye.
Parents hear that, they'll start sending their kids back in. You know.
I don't know, I guess I might.
Well, for every child back in that school, you could just add a day to the length of time the strike's going to last. Hurting you, hurting me, hurting every last one of us. I'm going home. I don't feel well.
Miss Temple, are you sick?
Oh, sick and tired of being sick and tired. It's called the teacher's flu.
I didn't put him under there. Burglars always look under a mattress first. Then where did you put him? On top of the dresser. We have to have an agreement before we open them. Agreement about what? What happens if one of us wins and the other one doesn't? Then one of us gets $10 million and the other doesn't. You're not going to share? Bertha, sharing is for cookies and toys. I mean, when a person wins $10 million, they're supposed to be a little selfish. That's why it's called filthy rich. It's mean. No, it's not. If I were to go to Grandpa and say, I won $10 million and gave half of it to Bertha, that would be mean. I'd have given you half if I'd have won. You peeked. Did not. Then why'd you say if you'd have won? I had chicken pox the week we did verbs. I always make mistakes like that. Let me see your envelope. This has tape on it. You looked. I did not look. It came like that. You crossed your heart and spit, you said. I missed my poem. It doesn't count. So you did look. All I know is I would have shared with you and you won't share with me, and I guess we know who's a better friend to who. Hey, Bertha, what's wrong? Your sister won't give me $5 million.
Well, hi, Mr. Kaplan.
Oh, hi, Jessie. How you doing?
I'm good. How'd it go today?
Well, we had our moments, but We got through the day okay. I'm afraid I broke David's cube thing. You know, he had it fixed just right, and then I started fooling around with it. Now I can't get it back the way it was.
Well, give it back to him. He'll put it back together in about 1 minute.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really.
Oh, that's discouraging.
I know.
Listen, when Gus gets home, ask him to give me a call, and if we still have light and enough time, we can pitch a few shoes, all right?
Tell him yourself. Just pull into the driveway.
Oh, really?
Hmm?
There he is. Uh-oh. That's not good. He went right into play with the strange before he went inside. Not good at all.
Not a good sign, no. I'll go see.
Oh. Here's your machine. I'll go talk to him.
Thanks.
Gus!
Yeah, Joe.
Welcome back. How'd it go?
It was different. I tell you what, it was an education. I learned a lot from being in that schoolroom with those kids. And I tell you, my friend, it wasn't fun.
Well, that's what hobbies are for. So you can forget your troubles.
Forget the trains, Joe. Look at the town. Look at the mountains, the countryside, you know?
Yeah, it's nice.
I was raised in a town kind of like this, and I built this way to remind me of what it was like.
Gus, I don't know what went on there today. But, you're in a bad mood, I think.
Not bad, my friend. Sad. You know, when I was a kid, I wasn't a good student. I gave my teachers plenty of fits, but I always called them Mr. So-and-so or Mrs. So-and-so. You know, I wasn't rude. Joe, it was like I was in a room full of enemies today. I don't want to be enemies with those kids.
You gonna go back there tomorrow? You will.
Come in.
Hey, Chris.
Hi.
David, what are you doing?
Me? I'm not doing anything.
Then what are you bothering me for?
Look, I just came in here to see what you were doing. A brother can do that, can't he?
You can, but you usually don't. Look, can you leave? I have homework to do.
Chris, how can you have homework when there's no school?
I just do, okay?
Okay, don't split a gut. Don't expect me to ever come in here and visit you again, dear sister.
David.
You're lucky I was almost gone.
What's the matter?
What do you mean?
Look, you may come in here to yell at me, bug me, or tease me, but you don't come in here to visit.
Look, Chris, I don't want you to get the wrong idea. I was just wondering how school went today.
School? You were wondering about school? Something must be wrong.
I mean, all day today I was goofing off and playing around and having fun. And it didn't seem right. I felt like maybe I should have been in school.
I don't know, David. I kind of feel like I shouldn't have been.
Hey, your teachers, for the good of the children!
Teachers deserve a decent wage.
Miss Temple's not there.
I had to keep up the pace.
Yeah, well, I guess even a picket's got a right to take a day off.
Just that yesterday she told me that she wasn't feeling very well. I'm gonna get out here, okay?
Okay. I'll see you in the study hall.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go to the office. Make sure that they called Mrs. Temple to see if she was all right.
Okay.
Bye.
Call your school board. We want a fair salary.
Well,
Oh, excuse me.
Morning.
If the strike's over, I guess they forgot to tell the people out in front.
Well, nothing to tell them, Mr. Witherspoon. Strike isn't over. I'll be taking charge of the babysitting detail today. And from here on out, as a matter of fact.
Well, then at least you've changed your mind about the strike.
Nope.
Well, I guess I don't understand.
Frankly, I don't think it's any of your concern.
Oh, I am concerned, madam. See, I have 3 grandchildren in this school system. And quite frankly, a little bit scary.
Well, what is it that frightens you, Mr. Witherspoon?
Well, see, I was here yesterday with these kids, and what I saw was a bunch of loud-mouthed, smart-alecky, self-centered kids who don't give a hang about anybody but themselves. You know, there are places in this world where a kid would give anything for a chance at a decent education.
You're coming rather late to the light, Mr. Witherspoon. You haven't said anything I don't know and haven't known for the last 20 years. Your next move is to tell me it's my fault.
No, ma'am, I'm not looking for anybody to pin the blame on.
Well, good. Because any pinning you would do would have that pin 6 inches deep in your own rump, my self-righteous friend.
You know, I don't think we're friends.
Oh, it's a figure of speech. And you're right. We're not friends.
Grandpa, the office said that Miss...
Honey, would you wait outside just a minute?
But the other kids are piling up.
No, you wait outside. This won't take long.
Okay.
Now, madam, you had begun to tell me how this is my fault. Want to help me there? You want to clear that up for me?
Kids are so smart today. They watch the news on TV. They read the papers. They see athletes and rock stars paid fortunes for playing songs and playing games. And they see teachers moonlighting as waiters and bartenders. What does that tell them? They see voters turn down educational levies and programs. What does that tell them? What message are we trying to hand out there? It wasn't always true. No, when I started teaching, it was a fine thing to do. I was helping us grow and build, and it was appreciated. Well, the rules have changed lately. If I don't know precisely what the pecking order of society is, I have a pretty good idea where teachers rank in it.
Well, you know, everybody doesn't feel that way.
No, not everybody does. Few people voted for Stassen. You know why I'm not down on that picket line? Because at some point in the past few days, I just gave up. Like the tree that falls in the forest with no one around to hear. I just decided it wasn't worth the struggle anymore. And at that instant, when I made that decision, that might have been the very instant when I saw the grandfather of one of the best and brightest I have drive in through the picket line, doing his level best to keep me in my place. Well, I have 2 years before retirement. I can hand on assignments till then.
I'll bet you can, but I want to ask you, is handing out assignments and teaching, is that the same thing?
It pays the same. Mr. Witherspoon, would you get the door, please?
Mister, you and I are going to make things better around here. And we're going to start right now.
Bertha didn't win anything, and neither did I. So I lost $10 million.
Oh, you did, huh? I figure you only lost, at the most, $1 million.
How do you figure that?
Well, suppose you'd have won the $10 million. Uncle Sam's going to take the first 5.
Talk about selfish.
That leaves 5. And you were going to split that up among the rest of us. Your mom 1, me 1, your brother and sister each 1. That leaves you 1. So you might have lost $1 million.
Trying to make me feel better.
I am.
It's not working. Nice try, though.
You know, I think my new assignment editor may have given up on the beaver.
Good.
Yep. I got home around 4:30. It's now 9:30. Beaver hasn't gone off one time.
Good.
Maybe it's that talking to I gave him.
Maybe it was the fact that I accidentally dropped that paper in the dishwater.